can be as great as he wants to be. If you believe in yourself and have the courage, the determination, dedication and competitive drive, and if you are willing to sacrifice something in your life and pay the things that are worthwhile, it can be done. Madam President, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. The world needs strong, competent leaders now than before. Effective leaders are not needed only in government and industry, but in our communities and in our civic organizations as well. Even in Toastmasters, difference between successful club and unsuccessful club is the quality of leadership within the club. As we all know that our words of mouth, Toastmaster Club is very successful because of we have a very good leaders leading our club. So just like communication skills, leadership skills also learn through facing some challenges in your life and learn through some failures and success. Today I selected the topic, the leader as a coach. So it discusses how the leader will help the team to perform a very good and attain a good result and successful in their task. So I would like to share some of the principles and techniques of how to coach the team. Coaching, tutoring or training the team members. How to do all these coaching. As a leader and as a coach, you have to know your team members and their capabilities and their abilities. So you can discuss with them and then you have to give clear directions to them how they can follow the rules and directions, and then that will reach to the successful result. And also as a coach, we have to focus on the successful, not the past failures. So always talk or discuss with your team about the future success. Do not always refer to the past failures. Don't ever refer to, okay, oh that is fail. No, don't. So whatever we failed, with that we have to learn from those mistakes, and then we have to avoid all those mistakes in the future and then be successful. So that way you can coach your team how to be successful, not with the failures. And always you be positive. Whenever they are kind of negative, then always you make those things to be positive. Think about all the positive thinking. So that way also that will bring the successful team. And qualities of good coach. What are all the good qualities of good coach? You have to be very patient, listen to whatever they are trying to say. You have to be a very good listener, be patient, and then you have to give the feedback. First listen what they are trying to say, so you understand all the details from them, and then ask the questions. Okay, what else? If they are coming up with some issues, you try to understand their issues and then try to get more from them. Keep on asking what else. If anyone else do it, then how would you suggest? What are all the suggestions? Like that you have to keep on elaborate the discussions with them and then get all the details. Once you got all the details, you can give the feedback. Okay, this is how I would suggest. Then this way if we move forward, then we will be successful. So like that you have to give all the different feedbacks, good feedbacks. and then pay attention. So whatever they are bringing up, so you have to pay attention to that, make a good eye contact, and then you, whatever you are suggesting to them, repeat all those things and then try to achieve all those. And then main principles of this coaching is provide clear directions. As I discussed earlier, we have, as a coach, how to give clear direction, what to do, how to do, or what they are supposed to do, all those different details area. And then foster collaboration, motivate achievement. You have to motivate your team to achieve the goal, what you want at the end, at the result. So that is how you have to achieve the goals. And you can give the guidance to your team members. So you can schedule a meeting frequently, and then you can give the directions, everything, then follow up with them. Okay, whether they are following all the rules and regulations, and then where they are. So in between you have to frequently follow up with them. Then only they will also have that idea that okay, they are kind of following the rules and regulations. So the fundamentals of coaching, what they are supposed to do, why they are supposed to do it, how they are supposed to do it, how well they are expected to do it. So you have to, in each and every step, you have to schedule a meeting and then discuss with them and then explain all the details, and then what are all the expected results at the end, what we are expecting, that the one they have to attain. So during these follow-up meetings, if anything is going out of line, or then you give some advice. Okay, this way we have to do it. Give some suggestions. Don't kind of demanding or ordering it. Instead, you give some suggestions. Okay, I would like to give you some suggestions or advice. So that way they will be able to come back on track, and then they can complete their goals. So that way you can coach them always. And then encourage team members. That is one of the main point in coaching the team members. Encourage always. Whatever they do, they finish the task or anything on time, you keep on encourage them, praise them, appreciate them. That way they have that comfortable feeling with you as a coach. So they will work with you, not for you. So you have to give very good feedback and encouragement and praising, appreciation. That is what will create a good relationship between the coach and the team members. So 5 steps to effective coaching. Compare performance with the expectations, and then as I mentioned, meet with the team member, schedule a meeting, and then frequently follow up with them, and then how they are doing. Ask for acknowledgement, work toward a solution. So if in the middle of that task, if any issues arise, then you try to explain them how to resolve, and then you can help them to resolve the issue, and then move towards the goal. And one more, I would like to share some of our experience with you all today. As an example, we have a very good leader, and at the same time she is a very good coach. Anyone guess? Yeah, everybody is looking that. I want to hear the name. So I want to recognize Marvel as a very good leader, and then she will assign all the tasks, delegate to everyone, and if needed, she will send an email to the small group and then make everything clear. And then also as a coach, whenever if you go to her, she will be able to coach you and then give you the direction, correct that guidance, how to do it, and then also she will give the good feedback where you have to improve yourself. So as a leader and as a coach, Marvel is doing a great and wonderful job in our club. That is the reason I told that our words of mouth club is a successful club. I know that so many people, so many guests, they used to come to our club. I heard from several people saying that we have visited several other clubs, but we like your club, how you are organizing, and then how you are presenting. So that one is kind of impressed me, inspired me. So we can see actually our club members are kind of increasing. So all because of Marvel's effort, actually support. That is how I can say. So that's what I thought I would like to share this detail with you today, the leader as a coach. And one more example, right now in my workplace, I took that as a kind of leader, and then I'm coaching my offshore team. Before I used to delegate some job, some task, but nowadays I'm kind of leading them. So I am kind of giving all the training to them, how to do it, and then every day I'm kind of following up with them. And then last release we went very successful. We got a good recognition from our business manager. Great job, Revati, you did a great job. So immediately what I did, I forwarded that email to our offshore team. I recognized them. Without you guys, I am not here with this. So we all have to share this, and then in the future we have to follow this for this future success also. So that's what I did. Then I felt that okay, this is what I have to do as a coach and as a leader in going forward, appreciate them, recognize them what they are doing. Then immediately that offshore team, she said, no, we did under your guidance. That way she is kind of going there. Yeah. So that is what I experienced in my life recently. So as a, be sincere actually, be sincere, then be truthful to your team, explain everything. If you make any mistakes, accept. I did this mistake, but I will make sure that it won't happen in the future. That way you will lead your team in a very good manner, and you will get a good result. You will be a successful leader and as a coach. Make sure that team members know that they are working with you, not for you. Don't tell people how to do things. Tell them what to do and let them surprise you with their results. Thank you, Madam President.